Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So here we make a dive into the Microsoft PowerApps, and I am preparing this video for you so that you can understand how to do the exception and the error handling in the PowerApps. So whether you are a seasoned Power App developer or just getting started, handling exceptions and errors effectively is the key of the creating robust user-friendly applications. So in this video, we will explore the common types of error you might encounter, best practices for error handling, and how to implement the error handling functions to ensure your apps run smoothly. We will walk through practical examples and show you step by step how to identify, manage, and resolve the errors in your Power Apps project. So from simple validation error to more complex exceptions, we have got you covered. And by the end of this video, you will have the solid understanding of how to make your Power Apps more resilient and user friendly. So if you are ready to enhance your Power Apps skill, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips and tutorials. So let's get started. In this video, our agenda will be understanding the exceptions in the Power Apps, different techniques for handling the exceptions and error, what is the best practice to handle the exceptions, and frequently asked interview questions that are related to the exception handling and the Power Apps. So let's start from the first topic, understanding exceptions in the Power App. So exceptions in the Power Apps can occur due to various reasons such as invalid data input, connectivity issue, unexpected behavior in the logic of an app. So these exceptions basically disrupt the flow of an application, lead to poor user experience and potential data issues. What are the different techniques for handling the exceptions and errors? So let's start one by one. First one is the validation control. So one of the first line of defense against exceptions is the input validation. Whatever input you are taking from the user. So Power App provide controls like data card and forms with the built-in validation settings to ensure that user enter the correct data type and the values. Custom validation rules can also be applied there by using the formulas. Second one is the error handling function. So Power App also provide multiple error handling function that we can utilize. So Power App include functions like each error, if error, and notify to manage exceptions programmatically. The if error function can be used to define alternative actions if an error occurs. For example, here we need to call the if error function. Here we are including the submit form as a parameter and we are including the notify error submitting form, please try again, and we can also decide here the notification type as a error. So this function attempt to submit a form, and if any error occurred, it display a notification to the end user. Next is the try catch pattern. So in the Power App, it doesn't meet the traditional try catch mechanism like some other programming language, but yeah, you can implement like a similar pattern by using the nested condition and the error checking function. So for example, here you can use like a, for example, I am putting this function if not each error data source submit form edit form 1, then we can call notify error with data source and notification type. Next one is the error monitoring. So Power App can integrate with Power BI and Azure Monitor to track and log the error. This setup helps in proactively identifying and resolving issues by providing detailed insight into the performance and the reliability of your app. User notification. So user notification is provide the real-time feedback to the users when an exception occurs, and that is the crucial. So the notify function can be used to display custom message to the users, helping them to understand what went wrong and what they can do to correct it. Let's understand what is the best practice to handle the error or exceptions. Consistent error message. Ensure that error messages are user friendly and consistent, and please avoid the technical jargon that users might not understand. Next one is preventive measures. So implement thorough input validation and error checking logic to prevent errors before they occur. Testing. Regularly test your Power App under various scenarios to identify and handle the potential exceptions. And last one is the documentation. So document common error scenario and provide guidance for users on how to resolve them. Let's go to the interview question that are mostly asked for this error and exception handling topics. Question number 1. What is the exception handling in Power Apps and why is it important? So exception handling in the Power App basically refer to the process of the capturing and managing the error or the unexceptional behavior that occur due to the execution of the app. Why it is important? It is important because it ensures that app can handle error gracefully without crashing or providing the poor user experience. And the proper exception handling definitely improve the robustness and the reliability of the app. Next question is how can you implement error handling in the Power Apps? So in Power Apps, error handling can be implemented by using the various techniques such as error function, if error function, each error, try catch pattern, and validation control. So what error function do? Error function captures the most recent error in the app. If error function specify the actions to take when any error has occurred. Each error function checks if a value is an error. Try catch pattern, you can use the combination of if statement and the error function to mimic the try catch pattern. And last one, validation control, using control like error messages or icons to notify users of the validation issues. Can you explain the use of the if error function with an example? So if error function is used to handle the errors in the expressions. So in this case, you need to first set result if error value text input dot text. Suppose you have a text input field, so you need to validate that one, okay, and you need to put those recording the result. In this example, if a text entered into the text input cannot be converted to a number using the value function, the if error function will catch this error and it result to -1. This prevent the app from crashing due to the invalid input. Can you explain how the error function works in Power Apps? So the error function returns detail about the most recent error in the app. This can be used to diagnose issues or provide detailed error message to the users. For example, we can just set the last error variable here, and if each error last error, notify the error message and notification type we need to define. Then again we need to call the set. This captures the error related to the text input one and notify the error message to the end user. How would you display custom error message in the Power Apps when an error occurred? So to display the custom error message, you should use the notify function. So in the notify function, you just define the custom error type message and what will be the notification type. If an error occurred when converting the text input dot text to a number, a custom error message is shown in this example. How do you handle errors from external data source in the Power App? So error from external data source can be handled using if error or similar construct. So here we are taking collection. So here we are calling clear collect my data, then if error data source name, then notify, then notification type. This try to collect data from the data source name. If any error occurred, notification is displayed. What are the some best practice for testing error handling in the Power Apps. So best practice for testing error handling include simulating different error scenarios such as invalid input or the network failure, using the monitor tool in the Power Apps to track and diagnose the error, creating test cases for all possible error conditions, and ensuring error messages are user friendly and actionable. How can you log errors for further analysis in the Power Apps? Errors can be logged by saving them to the data source like SharePoint, Dataverse or external databases. So for example, here the patch function has taken error logs. We need to update default error logs, and what is the error message? Errors dot message, and what is the error time? Now. So this log, the error message and the time, it occurs to error logs data source for further analysis. Describe a scenario where you use exception handling to improve a Power App solution. So here in a project where users were submitting the forms with various data input, we encountered frequent issues with incorrect data format. So here we implemented the if error check on the critical input field and display user friendly notification to improve the application's accessibility, usability and stability. Additionally, you can log the errors in the SharePoint list by allowing to identify the common user mistake and the improve form validation rules. What is the each error function and how is it different from if error? So the each error function checks if a value is an error, returns true or false. It does not handle the error but let you decide what to do based on the check. If error function not only check for an error but it also allows you to specify the alternative value or action. This is the function, it has been written if each error value text input dot text notify this, and notification type we have defined here. Here we are setting the value. So this uses if error to check an error and handle it conditionally. So thank you friends for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And you are helping us to grow and create more exciting video for you. So I appreciate for each and every one of our subscriber. So until the next time, take care, goodbye, stay awesome. Thank you.